What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius the Great here, back in for another video, and this time I am back with another tier list. Last tier list video I did, if you may recall, was the DCEU tier list. I listed all the movies and the one show that they had because the DCEU is finally dead, right? Well, I decided, because I liked that so much and that got a lot more views than I was expecting it to, I'll do another tier list. This time for the MCU's 2023, right? We are in the year 2024 now. It's brand new year for Marvel. But we got to look back at what we had last year in 2023, which wasn't the best of years, man. It really wasn't. You know, a lot of people saying superhero fatigue, the MCU is dead, all that stuff. There was a bunch of production troubles and whatnot. But take that all aside, man. Just look at the shows and movies that came out that year and judge them on their own. That's what I'm going to do today. And if you're new here, man, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm on the road to 400 subscribers, and I can't get there without you, man. I'm trying to get monetized, all right? I can't get monetized at least until 500 with the live stream stuff, but, like, I'm trying to make something of myself on here. And I need your help to do so, man. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and make sure you like the video. Click that thumbs up button, man. It's going to drive the YouTube algorithm to push my content out to other people so they can see it. And, you know, that does amazing things for my channel. So without further ado, man, let's jump into this MCU 2023 tier list. Now, I actually made this one myself. This wasn't one that I found. I just, uploaded the pictures of the, 6 properties that we had, this year. And, of course, as was the case last time with the DCEU, we have the categories. We have GOATed. No need to explain there. Great, good, it's a good movie, not great, it's a alright movie that, like take it or leave it. Then we have bad, and then we have the gutter trash. Oh, sorry, I actually need to edit this. I had this in all caps. Let me just to put extra emphasis. Gutter trash. There we go. There's only one show. Well, I already spoiled it. I was going to say it's only one thing. But there's only one thing, only one show that's going to be in gutter trash. And I think you know what it is. So you know what? Let's just put it in there to begin with. That is Secret Invasion. Gutter trash. Oh my God, dude. Like, Oscar the Grouch won't even want that shit. Like, I remember when the trailers hit, right? I remember the first episode. I was like, oh, we are onto some shit now, dude. We are onto something here. This could be Marvel's Andor. I was talking to a buddy of mine. We were literally saying the same thing. Like, probably the first 2 episodes in, we were saying, this could be an Emmy-nominated show right here for Marvel. And then it went downhill. Literally every episode after that, one by one. I mean, what is there to say that hasn't been said already? Like, Nick Fury, yeah, Sam Jackson was acting his ass off, but the writing failed him and what it did to his character. I mean, there's so many things wrong with Nick Fury's character in that, but I'll leave you with this. This is the most important thing that was wrong, is that by the end of the show, spoilers, of course, by the end of the show, we kind of have this Skrull human race war on Earth. Like, humans are going out and shooting people thinking they're Skrulls, and sometimes they are Skrulls, sometimes they aren't. Like, it's ridiculous. And Nick Fury just decides to leave with his wife and go to space, as if that's not happening, right? And I'm just like, don't even get me started on Gaia, becoming the most overpowered character in the entire MCU. She has, like, everyone's powers, including the Avengers and the Black Order and Thanos and the Super Skrulls. What they did to them, it was just that finale was so god-awful. Gutter trash. It's where it belongs. Okay. Easy pick for me. I'm not doing this in any specific order, but easily goated for me, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We should be having the conversation that the Guardians trilogy is among one of the best trilogies in film. Because trilogies are hard, man. They are hard to maintain, a consistent narrative, a consistent, quality throughout 3 movies. And then to end it on a note that feels worthy, right? That feels sufficient. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 did that, man. It is my favorite film in the entire trilogy. And it's crazy because in my opinion, every movie got better. And that's what's supposed to happen. Like ideally in a trilogy of movies, the second one is better than the first one, the third one is better than the second one. Like it's somehow James Gunn did it. I don't know how he did it, man. I cannot wait to see what he does with Superman Legacy, I'll tell you that much, and the DCU as a whole. My God, this thing had me crying over CGI animals, dude. Come on now. We got What If. I'll go to What If right here, season 2. Which honestly, I had problems with the finale. Did I do a review on this channel? I don't know if I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but it was the holidays and stuff. It was crazy. I want to put it in great because it was legitimately a lot of episodes were legitimately amazing, right? Animation, the writing, but the finale really didn't land for me. Like it really didn't land for me, man. But everything else, like the Wenwu Hela episode, Avengers 1602, the Avengers 1988. I'm gonna put it in great. I don't care. I'm gonna put it in great. That might be an unpopular opinion, but it feels like it did everything season 1 did, but better for the most part, except for like tying up, everything at the end. But I'll stick it in great. The Marvels. I know some people would put that in gutter trash. I know some people will put it in bad. I would firmly stick it in. It's alright. Yeah, I think that's where I would put it. Because like I don't hate it. I don't like it. The chemistry between the 3 leads is really entertaining. Like that kept me going throughout. The villain is trash. Nick Fury, somehow even more trash than he was in Secret Invasion. But like as a movie, I think the one thing that keeps me from putting it in bad is because it's so short. Like it's what, an hour and 45 minutes or something? Like you're in and you're out of there, right? Which the same could be said for Thor Love and Thunder because that's relatively short. I believe that's under 2 hours, but that movie just had a lot more ridiculous, overbearing jokes. This movie didn't have a lot of overbearing SNL sketch type jokes that Love and Thunder did. I think this movie was honestly just, it's alright. It was better than the first one, that's for sure. The first Captain Marvel. So I'll stick it in there. It's alright. Loki season 2, I'm putting in goated. I was thinking about great, but now Loki season 2 goes in goated. Loki season 1, I would put in great. But Loki season 2 took that and went off. Like Tom Hiddleston acting his ass off as Loki, right? Jonathan Majors. I know some people don't want to hear it, but he was great in that show. I know some people don't like Victor Timely, but I thought it was an interesting take to make an actual Kang variant very different from another one, right? Then when he shows back up as He Who Remains, so good. Harry's having an interview on like Good Morning America or something like that in a couple days, which is kind of wild. But Loki season 2, the writing this was the most cohesive multiverse thing we've had in the entire MCU. And I'm including No Way Home because even that was kind of confusing with like the rules. But like I feel like with Loki season 2, we finally got a concrete understanding as to how the multiverse is, how it works. It seems like everyone was on the same page, It was just, my God, I loved it, man. It was, before this season, my favorite show of the MCU Disney Plus shows was Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? I had Loki season 1 below that. But this season firmly put that at the top, far and away, the best MCU Disney Plus show. I don't know if anything's going to ever touch it. We'll see. And then we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Another movie that people would put in gutter trash or bad. What do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do? Like, I know some people won't want to hear that, but it's alright with me. Alright? Like, I had fun with it, It's a fun sci-fi film. Like, I think that's what Marvel was really going for. Like, Marvel, I feel like, in Phase 4, in the earlier parts of Phase 5, were really trying to make projects that had a specific feel, right? Multiverse of Madness was more of this supernatural horror movie, to an extent, right? You had Secret Invasion was like your political spy thriller. Shang-Chi was your, martial arts fantasy, Eastern film. Um, Obviously, She-Hulk was the procedural comedy stuff, but like this was really just going for full-on sci-fi, and I dug it, man. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I felt like at parts I'm like, yeah, this is very much like up my alley when it comes to sci-fi. Kang again, Jonathan Majors. Once again, god dang, it's a shame. It's such a shame what happened. Like he was so good as King. I know people always say, "Oh, he got beaten by ants." He didn't get beat by ants. People seem to forget that after the ants took him away, he came back and he kicked Scott's ass, bro. So like, that's always disingenuous in my opinion. I feel like the worst parts of this movie is just the CGI. The CGI. Cassie wasn't really that. I wasn't really feeling Cassie all that much. I enjoyed MODOK for what he was in terms of the twist they took, but kind of a stupid character. Janet was kind of annoying with the fact that she wouldn't let on certain information. But overall, I don't think it's bad. People will say it's bad. If you think it's bad, I can perfectly understand why. But for me, it's aight, And considering that it's all we had, man, that is the tier ranking, man. There's nothing in good. There's nothing just a flat, good. There's nothing in bad, But there is gutter trash, which is Secret Invasion. I will never, ever, ever, like, I wish I could forget this show, but I can't. It's burned into my brain how bad it is. But there we go, man. There is the tier rank for MCU 2023. Looking at it, honestly, I know a lot of people said the MCU had a pretty down year. I don't think it was that bad. There was some bright spots. There was some low lights. And then for me personally, like when it comes to the box office, yes, it was a very bad, year. Because, like Guardians made money. It did. But the Marvels and Quantumania did not, Those were like the disappointments. But I feel like looking at this, in terms of how I feel about it, it was an all right year, right? It wasn't great. It wasn't as good as it could have been. It was an all right year. Hopefully 2024 will be better. I mean, we only have Deadpool 3 as far as the movies. We have Echo, which looks like it's going to be awesome. I hope it is, I know we have some animated stuff. We got Marvel Zombies. I want to say Eyes of Wakanda and maybe... Oh, God, there's something else. Oh, Spider-Man. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that's all the animated stuff. So it's mostly, animated stuff plus Deadpool 3 and Echo. So hopefully this year is a better year than last year was. In all around, just in life in general, but in the MCU as well. But anyway, that's my tier list. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, do you agree? Do you disagree? What would you put where? Let me know all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.